Welcome to Inward Journey with Terry Wildemann. I am your host, and I work with entrepreneurs to help them shift their mindset in very. Whoops! This is didn't realize that my Facebook page is going off. Didn't mean for that to happen. So anyway, I work with, let's start over again. This is what happens when you do live. I'm Terry Wildemann with Intuitive Leadership, and I work with entrepreneurs and help them shift their mindset in various ways to lead with heart and compassion. They evolve into unstoppable intuitive leaders. This is a daily live stream, and it's an intuitive exercise because I'm powered with intuitive wisdom. And I integrate the practical, tactical, and logical with the emotional, the energetic, and the spiritual. And every day I'm going to bring an intuitive message to you that I pull from some of the tools that are in my Shiftology Toolkit. This morning in my meditation, when I first wake up, I got the image of my little wired, I don't know what you call these things, maybe these little containers. And I've been using these for years. And inside of these are cards that have different words and phrases in them. And I have actually used these as icebreakers in training programs that I have delivered over the last 20 years. The same containers, the same cards. And I find that the icebreakers are magnificent because it taps into places that people don't normally go to as leaders and entrepreneurs. So today's message comes from both of these little containers. So I'm going to have you watch so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to just pull a card out. This one, whatever that is. And I'm going to pull this one. This one. Okay. So, very powerful words. This first one is surrender. And the second one is you are making a difference in people's lives. So as entrepreneurs, as leaders, sometimes we are so focused on controlling everything around us that it gets really, really hard. However, when we take a step back, when we surrender to the process of what is going on around us, it's amazing how a lot of stuff takes care of itself. For example, when my kids were growing up, one of the things I did, I was always trying to control them. And I will never forget my sister saying to me, watch your battles, choose your battles. And I did. And it was pretty cool to see how, when I surrendered to the process, my kids stepped it up and did what needed to be done because I got out of the way. I stopped controlling everything. So it's about surrender. The other piece is, as an entrepreneur, especially during this very challenging time, we are so in our heads about have to, go to, need to, that we are controlling so much and so tightly, our body gets very, very tense. And the more we try to control, the stiffer our body gets. And when our body gets like that, the stress levels skyrocket, and that's where we invite illness to come into our world. So when we learn to surrender, we go to a place of relaxation because we just let it go. And we allow things to be easy. We allow things to, we allow the universe pretty much to take care of certain things. And I know for myself, I have burned out multiple times. And because of those burnouts, the last one was so bad, it took 6 months to recover from it. And what I'll tell you is that when I learned to surrender, and it's hard, when you're a control freak, it's hard to surrender. But what I find was when I do surrender and I allow things to flow and I step in that energy of calm, ease, and flow, things happen almost magically. It's really quite bizarre because we stop controlling everything that's in front of us. So the word that you watch me pull is surrender. Now the phrase, you are making a difference in people's lives. Okay, you can see that you're making a difference in people's lives. As entrepreneurs, heart-centered success is about shifting from our logic into our heart. When we shift from this logical mind to our heart brain, head brain, heart brain. This is the longest journey you're ever going to take. When we shift out of here into the heart, what ends up happening is that when you connect both brains, you become a powerhouse. And when you become a powerhouse, you can truly make a difference in people's lives because you're focusing on service. You're allowing yourself to listen. This is the inward journey. You're allowing yourself to listen to the messages that come. And when you do that, you're given steps to be able to help those people, humanity, that you are meant to serve. We are not meant to serve everybody. We are not meant to serve the world. We are only meant to serve those who are willing and open to listening to our message. What I'm doing right now, it's not for everybody, but it's for those of you who want to listen to the message of doing the inward journey and learning how to listen to those intuitive hits that come so that you can grow a much better business, so that you can truly influence others who cross your path, and you can be the phenomenal leader that you're meant to become. So when we surrender, we allow the information and the tools to come to us so that we can truly make a difference in other people's lives without a lot of the stress that we end up inviting when we are trying to control everything. So this is Terry Wildemann with Inward Journey. If you would like to know more about an upcoming course, Activate Your Inner CEO, it's right there scrolling below. Activate Your Inner CEO. We're going to be launching it August 21st. It's a one-day program, and it's going to be followed by a 5-day Activate Your Inner Journey challenge, so to speak, where all the lessons are going to be delivered in your inbox, one per day, which is what you're going to be learning in the full-day workshop. So you'll be doing both to amplify the learning. So again, this is Terry Wildemann, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Oops.